Hi folks, this is Rose from In Rose's Garden, and today we're going to work on a pair of earrings to match the necklace we made previously with our bargain bead box for January. So let's turn down to the mat and get going on those. Okay, now let's work on our earrings. I have made a little minor change to them because we put the dangle in the necklace. So we're now going to put some dangles in the earrings which were not originally part of the plan. So we'll get a couple of those out. And they will, of course, be on the bottom. And then we will have a couple of the connectors. They will be up towards the top. We have our cinnabar piece, which will go in between. We will, of course, want our little brass pieces, our spacers. We want some red ones. Couple of these red ones. Oop, come on out. Getting more than I wanted here. It's all right. And because we switched to these, we don't want the big red one, we want a couple of these. And we want the lightest colored one, so they'll match better. So we will take this one and this one, I believe. So we will do the copper, bead here, Now I'm sort of debating, do I really wish to make the earring that long? And if I actually want to put one of these down here, since that's the way the little dangle was with the red in there. So this makes for a pretty long earring here. However, and in making it that long, do we want to leave the dangle off so that it doesn't quite get that long? It's still going to be a pretty long earring, so thinking maybe I will take this portion out of here and just put it like this. And I think that will look pretty good, like just like that. So we'll take these out. And up. And here, 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 and here. And that's what we're going to do. So let's put the other pieces away and we'll get started on putting these together. Since we're not going to put the dangle on, I could actually use a regular eye pin to do these, or head pin I should say. So let me get some of those out and that's what we will do. Okay, so I've got a couple of head pins and I've got a couple of eye pins. So the head pins will go on this side. We'll just string these little babies right up onto here. And then we'll do a loop and put them directly onto the connector. Put it around and over we go. Now I'm going to not have that close because it's got to go through here anyway. Come on, baby. There we go. And right on to there. And I have noticed that I've wrapped it right around on top of itself, which I never like. So we'll fix that. And there we go with earring number 1. Putting it onto here. Now we need to trim this off here. Making sure not to get hold of your other loop. And tuck it in. So there's the first portion of our earring. Looks like that might be a little bent, so we will straighten it up. Go. And then I have got some eye pins, but I'm not really sure these are going to go over this connector. All right, let's see if they will. I guess it's going to work. Then we have the bead here and this one. And then we just make the loop for our ear wire to be on. But I haven't got my ear wires out yet. So let's just go ahead and do the other earring first. And then we'll go get some ear wires out and be done. Now we need to make our loop to put our connector on. Pull that out some so that it can go onto the connector easily. Put that in. Go around and wrap. Now that slid down some. See, I have a gap here, so I'm going to take my finger now. Nope, it doesn't want to go in, so we will just simply unwrap that little bit there. Get hold of it with the pliers. And we will get the second pair of pliers to pull it loose and rewrap where we want it to go. So then we want to cut that extra little bit loose without getting our loop. Watch for that when you're cutting this. Okay, we're going way over further than we want over there. Look around. See there, we were really close to our loop. And cut that off. And now, of course, we want to tuck it in. And see how straight she is. If she needs a little straightening, now is the time. Now we'll get the other eye pin here and open it up and put it on the connector. And then close it back up. And put our beads on. Now we just have to go find our ear wires and make our loop for the ear wires and put them on, and then the earrings will be done. Okay, even though I know somewhere I have at least some rose gold lever back ear wires, I'm not finding them. So we're going to use some surgical steel. So what we need to do is make our loop. I'm going to use the smaller size this time. Go around. Now this wire is a little heavier than some of them I use. It's quite stiff. So I'm definitely going to be using the pliers to finish this off. But when you do this, put your ear wire in so it would be facing backwards when you start. Push it in, go up and around. And when you're done, it will be facing the front. Not that it really matters with these because there's no set front and back. But with this, you're going to want to use, if you have a stiff wire, you're going to want to use your pliers to do your wraps because it's going to be hard to do with your fingers. And as you can see, even with my pliers, this particular wire is being really, really stiff. So, now that we have this in place, we will, this is a little bent backwards, so straighten that up. And I think we want to see if we can get this wrapped just a little bit more, maybe. No, we'll cut it back towards the back more. So we'll pull it back just a little bit. Cut that little bit extra off. Oh, we didn't get it. And then tuck it in. And this earring is finished. We go for this one. Now we need to do the top and the wire on this other one, and we will be done with it. So again, we want to bend it over this direction. Use the wire mandrel, bell making pliers, up and over. Turn this, bring it around, and take that out. Now feed this in backwards. Oop, don't fall off. Come on, baby. There she goes. Grab the loop with your pliers. And like I say, since this one is a stiffer wire, I'm going to use my pliers to wrap it. Let's see where we're at with our wraps. Okay, we want to get this one around still. And now we want to trim that extra wire off and tuck it in. There we go. And now our earrings are done. Aren't those cute? Don't you like those? And they will match our necklace quite nicely. Shall we bring our necklace over here so we can see what I'm talking about? Let's do that. Let's see. Get her to behave here. So here is the necklace. Don't go up there. And our little dangles. And then here is our earring to match. Aren't those cute? Okay, now that we've finished our earrings, I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial. And here is our earring again. That's one of them. Let's get the second one up as well. So there is our pair of earrings. Aren't those cute? And they match our necklace we made previously quite nicely. So anyway, there is our earrings. And this has been Rose from In Rose's Garden, working with my January Bargain Bead Box. Thanks. Bye-bye.